Reload. There we go. Live stream offline. Hey. There it is. I'm so excited. I can hear myself.
Rad mix all day with Guardians, Telltale. What?
Dude, we don't want to see your porn folder, okay? You should mute Discord while you're streaming it. It's fine for me because I can adjust the video itself to a decent level. I know.
Wait, what?
Yep.
No, because it still isn't.
Refresh the link.
Yeah, just reload it. Same for Casey if you
Okay.
can't see it.
Closing shit.
I'm Gucci as can be.
I'm good. I'm good. Even here? Okay.
The year is 2017 BBY, approximately 2,000 years before the events of Episode 1. Corporations in the populated universe are nearly as powerful as governments themselves. The Galactic Senate controls sections of space from the deep core to portions of the outer rim. 1 million worlds and moons across nearly 150 known systems, and countless more space stations and outposts spread throughout that area as well. The Sith Empire is a dark force posing for control over the Senate. After coming out of an area of space known as the Cathal sector of the Outer Rim, they appeared out of seemingly nowhere as they conquered across the galaxy for nearly a decade, taking dozens of sectors from their previous owners. They seem interested in taking territory from the Senate and other forces, but their true goal is to reclaim its captured homeworld of Korriban. The Senate and Sith control massive armadas of spacecraft, from battleships to fighters, cruisers to soldiers, weapons of mass destruction to influence and resources. So how, you may ask, do corporations hold nearly equal power to such factions? Well, that's simple. Whom do you think these factions ally with, or enslave, depending on the situation, to supply such immense forces and endeavors? Governments truly are nothing without their people. Many only see the large ships, the powerful armies, the influence and destruction portrayed on vid screens, comms networks, and data files. But the true power for both the Senate and the Sith does not come from its followers, but from its leaders. The Sith are led by beings of immense power, a council of shadow beings with no names. The face of the Sith Empire is a Dark Lord named Darth Hoshino, a human female of what appears to be a young age. However, there is documented footage of her single-handedly killing dozens of soldiers in combat to keep her conditioning strong. They have a way of controlling thousands of minds as if they were one, orchestrating deals that seem to be strictly one-sided, and engaging in military battles as if whole fleets and armies were one being. And yet no one has ever seen a being more powerful than a simple military general, commonly a Sith Lord with strong powers in combat to the point of being worth 100 men. But no Sith has ever had the power to actually control someone, let alone an army. The Senate, on the contrary, has allied with the Jedi Order. The Jedi are governed by a council of 9 Jedi Masters, with the head of the council Master Xar. The Senate has ruled the galaxy without true opposition for 1,000 years, since the days of Revan and the Starforge. Since that war, the Jedi Order has sworn its allegiance to the Senate and has since evolved into its own private company of enforcers. Some say the Jedi are the true defenders of peace in the galaxy, while others claim the Jedi are nothing more than the mindless muscle for its government rulers. But which is true? The galaxy is full of a great many troublesome endeavors. The governments on both sides are constantly entangled in battles of some kind, both military, political, influence struggle and espionage. Corporations are always seeking to steal their competition's secrets, or just remove a competitor outright. Many local law enforcement offices are seeking assistance in keeping the peace and recovering escaped convicts from the countless prisons across the galaxy. There are ancient temples from long-gone force-wielding groups across the galaxy with unknown knowledge and powers still locked away in their walls. There are constant smuggling and trading positions open, from socially accepted medical supply transports to drug shipments to core worlds. Or, thanks to the leadership of the newest Chancellor of the Galactic Senate, LLC memberships are currently going for the lowest fees ever for newly founded private corporations. The galaxy is in chaos, and that is not soon to change. The Senate needs new heroes to help stave off the incursion of the Sith. The Sith needs warriors to help overthrow the Senate and reclaim its rightful place as the sole rulers of the universe. The war will rage on with no end in sight, but that also means there are profitable positions for anyone in between to take true advantage of the situations of others. Just be warned, legends have been told throughout the galaxy of battles yet to come. Some call them ghost stories, told to us as children to keep us chained to our limited existence. But stories say there are beings that reside outside of known space, into sectors reaching into the unknown regions of space. These beings have been said to be able to will the Force out of a Jedi with a wave of a hand. Military leaders so adept at tactics that they have entered battle with no more than a 10-man crew gunship and 2 fighters, but succeeded over entire fleets. Even beings that have no ties to time itself. Have you ever wondered why we have the ability to travel faster than light, communicate over vast distances instantly, even control the essence of the Force, yet we still have borders around us that act as a literal wall of where we can't travel? Some have tried to explore this area. They went as far as Ilum and Endor, point their ships straight away from the core, and went to full hyperspace into the vast unknown. Many were never heard from again.
But what do we care? We are not powerful rulers of governments. We are not wealthy CEOs of corporations. We are not war heroes, nor masters of the Force. What are we? And this is where our story begins. What will you become?
That was fucking awesome. That was really cool.
Oh my god, that was badass. Holy crap.
That's pretty VA.
Okay.
You did a really good job on that piano.
Yeah, that I mean, like, you can tell that you spent fucking time on that.